Hello, 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 hello. Are we on? Are we on? Oh, ugh. Hi guys, you're right. Sorry, just catching me picking up my headphones. So how you doing today? I'm now live. Great. Um, the health is not great on this today, so we shall see how that sort of goes. I've been having some problems with the old with the old internet today, which is very annoying, but there you go. All good, we will make it work. I don't know where the chat comes in on this, so I'm quite new to this whole YouTube streaming thing. But I am doing this accountability thing where I'm practicing basically live streaming it so that people can practice along with me. I'm doing stuff that isn't too sort of technically challenging. It's something that you can sort of make the most of or whatever. Um, Starting out with simple patterns, playing them really slowly, and then getting a bit faster as sort of time goes on and stuff. So, is the internet not working properly? Alright, it seems to be back. Okay, we're good. Hopefully we're good. Like I said, I can't... Where do I find the chat so that I can actually see what if people are saying hello? I can't actually see or hear you, because that would be very useful. In fact, let's go here and see if that works. Oh, excuse my sniffles, I've got really bad hay fever. So anyway, yeah, I am... Is this right? Live dashboard. Maybe it's that. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to just hope that you're just hearing what I'm saying and stuff, because I'm not working this out very well. So anyway, yes, the reason I've decided to do this is because I realise that accountability is the best way that I do things, I get things done, and yeah, I want to do more practicing, so I figured that let me just do that. Yeah, this is really annoying me about the whole chat thing, because that's kind of a big deal. Maybe I should just work this out and then come back to you literally in like a minute. Hold on, right, I will be back so that you're not just watching me looking at the screen and it's all being a bit rubbish. Alright, hold on. There we go. I found it. Alright, excellent. Right, I'm happy. Okay, I'm back. We can actually do this. So, I know that someone's here. Oh, great. We've got 3 people watching. Excellent. James Taylor. Hi. Nice to see you. I'm sweating because I'm so, like, yeah, just, yeah. Anyway. So, this accountability thing, it's all about practicing, getting better with each other basically, and just trying to progress. And I find that if I feel guilty that people are waiting for me to come and practice with them, then I'm more likely to do it. I've said, if you saw my last, I did a live stream yesterday doing this on Facebook. I explained that, so when I started out playing drums, I started out with my best friend Charisse, and every morning we would meet up at school, like at the school gates basically, to go practice. And we did that every day. Oh, I don't want to get up. But then if I thought about Charisse sitting on the wall or whatever, by herself, like in the rain, or really dramatic, it would maybe just get up, because I was like, I can't let her just sit there waiting for me when day. And as I said, I'm doing very simple things, simple sticking patterns that pretty much anyone can do. You don't need to have a kit, but obviously I'm gonna do on a kit. And you could just do it on a pad, you can do it on your knees, like there's any way that you can do it. Also, I'm going to be starting out super slow and then gradually increasing the tempo. I'm going to be doing a ton of different tempos for 5 minutes each, as you can see on the little thing down there, I guess it is. But yeah, hello Andrew G, how you doing? Oh, and we've got Paste Formula 6021. Hello, hi Emily, hello. Yeah, so alright, what I'm going to do to start with, just while more people are coming in and whatnot as well, is I'm just going to do a quick warm-up, which is what I do every time I sort of play. I'm just going to warm up doing singles and doing different permutations of singles over a 60 beat per minute click. So like singles in like crotchet notes and then quavers and triplets and all sorts of stuff. So you'll see what I mean, and you can do it with me if you want, just going up and down basically, just for 5 minutes ish. So yes, I will see you shortly. Oh, I need to mute the microphone on this computer, otherwise I will blow your brains out. Right, okay, here we go. I will be back in 5 minutes. If you have any questions, stick them in the chat. Okay. that is my quick warm-up. 1 second, I just need to check that I've closed the front door actually. So I realised that this door is closed. Yeah, I thought this was open. It's bad enough that the poor neighbours have a drummer as a neighbour, but let alone me forgetting to close the very front door to add at least a little bit more protection, but there you go. Yeah, so again, if you have any questions or whatever, please feel free to put them in the chat, and hopefully you're still seeing me, and it looks like you are, so that's good. As I say, I'm new to this whole YouTube live thing, and it's totally freaking me out, and I've just got to get used to it, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But anyway, right, let's get on to actually today what I'm going to be practicing. So that was just the warm-up. What I'm going to be doing now is, as you can hopefully see in the corner there, it's a really simple pattern, the simplest sticking pattern. This was inspired by a drum clinic that I went to actually on last Thursday, so a week ago actually. And this guy called Jack Pollitt, if you haven't heard of him, go check him out, he's amazing. But he did this amazingly inspiring clinic about the simplicity of sort of like a simple sticking pattern and what you can do with that to then create really interesting patterns and fills and sort of phrases to solo with and whatever else. And it really, really inspired me to the point that I went and practiced like the next day, which for me, like, I find it difficult to be inspired to practice sometimes. I do find it difficult. I do it because, you know, I have to. It's part of what I do. But sometimes I find it rough. And, yeah, it just, like, really, really inspired me, basically. So, and then that coupled with the fact that I released this accountability video about how I described how accountability makes me do things, basically. It's how I force myself into doing things. I thought, well, maybe this is a sign that this is the best time to do something like this. So here we are. Anyway, right, I'm going to start with doing this first pattern. So it's a really simple pattern. It's just right, left, kick. And today we're going to be accenting the left of the phrase. So yeah, so just do it with me. I'm doing it at 60 BPM. I'll keep the metronome time with my left foot with the hats. And then yeah, just come and laugh at me, really, just doing it. Anyway, I'm going to switch off this mic so I don't deafen you and distort your speakers. See you in 5. that was 5 minutes apparently. That seemed to go really slowly for me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. So that is 60 BPM. There's no questions so far, unless I'm just not getting you guys. But if I am, please feel free to keep messaging me and saying hello. And like I say, I'm testing out different platforms over the next couple of days. So I did a Facebook Live yesterday. I'm doing this one today, and then I'm doing an Instagram Live tomorrow. I just want to work out where the most people are going and where the most people are actually getting the most from this, really. Oh, James Taylor, thank you very much for letting me know that it's working fine. Great. That's really cool. So yeah, so I'm just here and just testing it, really. Pace Formula 6021, all okay, giving me a couple of ideas, actually. Oh, great. That's good. That makes me feel good. Great. That's, yeah, cool. Inspiration. That's the key. Like I said, this all started from me being inspired by Jack Pollitt. So, hey, we all get inspired by so many different things. So it's really cool. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and carry on. I'm going to switch this off again. I'm going to do the same thing, but at 80 BPM. I found that quite difficult to kind of. I quite like finding like patterns that kind of speak to me or whatever, and that. I didn't quite get there with that one for me, but excuse me. Let's see how we get on with 80 BPM. I might be inspired by the BPM. Who knows? Anyway, right. Internal mic off. See you guys in 5 minutes. Okay, so I don't know whether you realised what I was sort of like ended up doing there, because so when I play, and especially yesterday, like, I really enjoy having a way of creating something with a backbeat, like even if it's something more solo based. I love it when there's a backbeat involved, and obviously with this pattern where it's the say you're saying one triplet, it's the trip, the middle one is getting accented, which is making it difficult to create a sort of beat based solo for me. So what I started doing instead was just seeing what it would be if I was rotating 3 drums on this side and 2 on this, and just seeing where they crossed over and what sort of happened there. And it's one of those things where you start doing it, and then you start actually thinking about what you're doing, and then you sort of go and then you have like a bug in your head that you have to kind of just like get out. So yeah, that's what happened there. Anyway, let's kick this up to 100 BPM. Is anyone there that's watching actually playing along, just out of interest, tapping along, pad work, just anything, like just to, you know, join in? I'd love to hear if you are. Yes. Anyway, you can let me know and I can have a read of it. If anyone is. Blatantly everyone's just sitting there just going, nope, just watching you being a bit of a twat. And that's fine. Hey, as long as it's entertaining, eh? Oh, Andrew G is tapping on his desk. Great. Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad that you're in with me here. In for a penny, in for a pound and all that. Right, let's do this at 100 BPM then. Tapping at the ready, Andrew. Tapping at the ready. Okay, I switch you off. See you in 5. weird, isn't it, some of the voicing things. So for some reason, totally fine if I'm this way around. As soon as I go like that, my head goes a bit, woo, it goes a bit screwy, and I don't know why. Just realised you can't really see my snare drum and hats. There we go, that's probably a bit better, a better angle for you guys. Right. Paste formula, or in fact, you say pasty or pasty? I've always said paste, but I think it's pasty. Formula 6021. Actually not practicing, but as it's lead with the left, it's like learning all over again. Yeah, tell me about it. Isn't it funny how, I mean, it's such a simple sticking. Right, left kick, like, honestly, like, anyone could do that from, like, you know, very early on. I just realised these sticks are almost breaking. Yeah, but, yeah, just accenting that left just totally changes everything. And, yeah, it's a crazy thing that one thing can just change your whole way of not just playing, but your whole way of hearing things, and it just like completely throws you off. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Like nothing I'm playing is now particularly good yet at the moment, but I know that if I persist with it, I will find things that I really like phrases and stuff. So yeah, would you say, oh, tears you apart? Yes, it does, literally. I'll tell you what tears you apart even more, when you're doing it live on YouTube in front of people. Trust me, this is like the most vulnerable I've ever felt in my life, I'm pretty certain, sorry. So, yeah, I'm glad you're all here to sort of see me absolutely sweat and, you know, just feel very awful about my playing, but it's fine. It's all part and parcel of being a musician, isn't it? We all think that we're rubbish, and we all see the weaknesses. I just happen to be showing mine publicly, but there you go, it's all good. Alright, we're going to go up to 120 now, so yeah, we're only going up to 140, so only 10 minutes left with some extra bit of chat, because as you know, I enjoy a little bit of chat. What's that? Oh, at least it's not on a gig. Yes, that's so true. This is exactly what practicing is for. It's one thing I always say to people, it's like, a gig's a gig, that's your job. You know, practice your stuff in the practice room, never practice it on a gig, because nobody wins in that situation ever. Even if you're sort of playing something and you're thinking, oh, maybe I can just go for this. Don't. Unless you literally know it and you're solid with it, then you'll just, you know, the chance of you falling off it and completely ruining it for not just you, but the other musicians is, it's not a good vibe. And the audience. What if you're playing a wedding? What if you're playing, like, the bride and groom's first dance, and then you decide to try something that you can hear in your head, but you've never practiced before, and you don't quite make it? That's their first dance and you've just ruined it. That's like horrendous. So yeah, never do that kind of stuff on gigs. I don't personally, at least, you know, because I'm too proud. I guess. Tell me about it. Yeah, you've been there clearly. By the way, Pasty Formula 6021, tell me your real name, because I'm finding it really weird calling you that when it's not. Well, I assume it's not your real name. Maybe it is, but yeah, please tell me your real name in the next 5 minutes whilst I'm falling off of this publicly. Right, okay, I'm going to turn off this mic again, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay. as you could hear, I was losing some of the accents there and getting too preoccupied with the ride. Also, don't know why I keep hitting this today, but it seems to be wanting its airtime. But hey ho, not the end of the world, eh? Oh, it's Carl. Hello, Carl. I didn't realise it was you. I didn't know you were a pacey man as well. Very cool. Thank you for being here. That's really awesome. Right, so we've got one more tempo to go for the day, for our half-hour practice. Yay! Yay, Carl Peak. Yes, so we're going to do 140 and then I'll do a quick sort of goodbye type rant. I like to talk. Carl will tell you I love to talk. I can't help it, especially to a computer. It's the oddest feeling, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, let's do this at 140. Let's hope that I can remember where the accents need to be this time and not ruin it, because I want to create something that is not within the confines of what we're practicing today. So yeah, I just need to have a word with myself, with my mind and with my hands. Alright then, I will be back in 5. Okay. much too easy to try and start accenting the wrong bits, and also forgetting about the fact that it needs to feel a certain way, and kind of make sure that the notes are being played in the right place. Because every time I'd come back to that snare, it was so that I could recalibrate myself almost, just to make sure that it was that second note was sitting in the right place. And a lot of the time it wasn't, which is really annoying. And yeah, I think I need to work on that more. Just slightly slower, and then build it up more slowly rather than just 5 minutes. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Right, what were you saying, Carl? 140. Oh my gosh, I am still at the beginning. What, at the 60? That's good, that's fine. Just keep going at the 60. And if it's too fast, if 140 is too fast, just do like half the speed that I'm doing it, basically. It kind of helps. Grey matter being rearranged as we speak. That's exactly how I feel, like 100%. When I'm sort of here just going, it's because I can physically feel, like you say, the grey matter just sort of like rearranging itself and recalibrating and just breaking through and going, oh, okay, so we're not thinking about that like that anymore, are we? All right, cool. Yeah, so anyway, Andrew G, thanks for doing this for us, Emily, really appreciate it. My pleasure, Andrew. Like I said, so over this weekend, I'm going to take a look and see who has sort of come and joined, which platform people have joined the most on, which one they've spoken the most on, and sort of like given feedback. So you guys have been awesome today, so thank you. Yeah, and then as of Monday, I will be choosing one of those platforms, and I will be doing half an hour every day, whether you like it or not, and whether I like it or not. So yeah, and it will be, like I say, I'll be working on things like this that in theory you think, oh, that's simple, I could do that, and then you actually go to do it and you go, oh, slightly more difficult than I thought, for various reasons. So yeah, I'll be learning with you. You will be seeing me at my most vulnerable state, and you will be seeing a small part of the amount of practice that goes into just generally playing, which we all know, it's the bit that no one really talks about, is all the hours that you spend in a windowless room. Although I do have a window in this room, because I was so sick of spending 20 years in windowless rooms. I was like, right, I need to have a window so I can see a little bit of daylight, just to, see what time of day it is. Otherwise you always think it's nighttime. But yes, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thanks from me too. Yes, thank you, Carl. Thank you for being here, everyone that's watched or is watching still. And yeah, like I say, I'll be back tomorrow, not on here, but on Instagram Live. So if you want to come see me there, then do. If you don't want me to do it daily on Instagram Live, then don't come. Just, yeah, make sure the numbers aren't made up. But yeah, I've got a feeling that's going to be the most difficult platform to do it on, in terms of showing people what I'm actually doing. But I'll work it out, because that's what you do. Anyway, hope you guys have an amazing day, and yeah, I guess I'll speak to you guys soon on various platforms. But yeah, have a good day, and I'm going to carry on practicing this, because clearly I need to. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright, that's love. Bye. See ya.